Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Don't make them the reason why you are happy, because once that person walks away from your life, you're left with nothing.
Hello, I'm Instructor 6 from KarateClinic.com. If you're listening, I'm assuming you strive for self-management and independent thought. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Don't make them the reason why you are happy, because once that person walks away from your life, you're left with nothing. The hidden lesson behind this quote is, love yourself first. This quote is speaking to those who have sought happiness from the outside before seeking happiness from within. I'll share two examples. One, the high school sweethearts who have yet to develop emotional maturity. Two, the parent who is striving to live his or her life vicariously through their kids. Self-love is lacking for whatever reason, and focusing on others instead of self-mastery became the scapegoat. I can't work on myself because the kids need blah blah blah. The kids see when you neglect yourself. Always remember, your children take on the habits of their surroundings. If you neglect yourself, they will neglect themselves. The emotionally mature, independent, self-actualizing individual has learned to choose his or her response to all experiences. To lose yourself into another is to not love yourself. Let's speak from reality. Let's use marriage. Once married, your spouse still has a life independent of you. They still have personal goals and aspirations. You see, he or she honors the commitment of marriage to you because they have first honored the commitment to themselves. You must have the discipline to commit to self before you have the ability to commit to another. This is why self-mastery is so important. Remember, if your relationships do not strive to create win-win outcomes, they are bound to fail in time. How can your spouse grow if everything about their happiness is built around you? Joy and happiness must come from within first. Love is a verb. It is an action you do towards someone else. If one person is the center of all your happiness, someone loves you greatly. But do you love you? We are discussing this quote on an extremely deep level. From the surface, sure, if all your eggs are in one basket, you could end up with a lot of scrambled eggs. Or no breakfast at all, depending on what happens to the basket. My point here is, if all your happiness comes from someone else, which is external of self, what is that saying about you? You see, self-mastery is the essence of true inner peace, true harmony within, the ability to choose your thoughts and responses towards all things, happy, sad, discouraging, or displeasing. To live out of your spirit and not your ego. To practice non-judgment and acceptance. Harmony with all things. In closing, the interpretation of this quote is completely dependent on the level of self-awareness of the person reading it. Know thyself. When a person walks away physically or through death, you are left with positive memories to pull you through the hard times, to share positive stories with others, and to know what happiness feels like. Happiness is harmony of the minds. Anyone who connects with your spirit will remain in your soul forever. So don't worry. Be happy. Just start from within. I'm Instructor 6. Until we speak again.